Welcome to another campaign diary. This is Curse of the Crimson Throne, Book 6, The Skeletons of Scarwall, Part 1, Approaching Scarwall. You've gotten most of the way through this adventure path. It's been a lot of fun running it so far. So here's what happened in the last two sessions. First, you decide to leave Flame 4 after some final discussions with the Shanti, specifically Thousand Bones and One Life. And you wanted to head to Kermaga, which is kind of a halfway point between Flameford and Scarwall. Kermaga is kind of the closest large population center city where you could relax, recuperate a little bit, and perhaps get some equipment that you were looking to get. You decided to do that. You did some shopping. You unloaded some old equipment that you'd found, a lot of magic items and stuff that you'd accumulated over your adventures. And you decided to do some, at this point, the group decides to see what's in the cards and discuss it with Zorella. And through discussion with her, she gives you some key information about Scarwall and helps you perhaps decrypt the message from the spirit. She indicated that the place is haunted, or is considered haunted, and is considered taboo by the Bills and Hold orcs. They won't go near the castle after having tried to take it several times. It's also watched over by the Death Watch tribe of the orcs, who prevent anyone from coming and going into the building or into the castle. There's some indication that the castle is controlled by some major entity, a spirit, demon, or such. It could be the spirit of Kazavon, it could be Jaravis' spirit. We're not entirely sure. It is said that people and spirits that enter the castle never leave, which is partially why it was considered taboo. The Zorella suspects that the omen from the spirit indicates that the power of the sword Serithriel, the one sword that slew Kazavon, is somehow chained to the castle, and indicates that perhaps those, it indicates there are 4 things that may have to be done or dealt with before the sword can be freed, before the full power of the sword can be unleashed. So the group decides to, come up with an idea of how to get there quickly, because they want to avoid a lot of the potential encounters they might have on the way. So it decided that using Gregor's dimensional space inside his ring, and Eno's Griffin, and Lavinia's ability to fly the Griffin, the group decides that they're all going to pop into the ring with Lavinia flying, pushing hard, force marching the Griffin. And so you make rather good time to Scarwall. It still takes you a couple of days to arrive there. And once you do arrive there, Lavinia is pretty exhausted, while the rest of the group is relatively rested up. So you find a little niche in the Buckenwald Mountains that's safe and relatively dry to spend the night. You wake up rested. It's not the best sleep you've ever had in the world, but it's good enough. The next morning, you discuss their approach to Scarwall, and it's decided that wants to do the direct approach. The direct approach is maybe the best approach. It is noted that the Scarwall Castle is held in a little almost valley or circlet in the mountains, and at below the circle of the valley, there's a large lake with rather troubled and choppy waters, and Castle Scarwall almost looks like it rose out of the lake. And coming from the land, there is a stone pathway or causeway. That's one of the approaches. You decide to take that approach. You don't really approach it stealthily, so you encounter